Welcome to episode 2 on YouTube.
Yeah, and the 13th episode overall. I forgot how many I'm really done.
Venus.
Yeah, 15th overall. You know, and right now we have nothing to talk about college football, but boy, do we have a lot to talk about with free agency today.
Oh yeah, so it's off and wild.
Yeah.
Today, officially, players can sign contracts.
Yep. And to make this easier, we're just gonna go in alphabetical order. So what I'm gonna do is since we got a camera, I'm gonna pull up one tune at a time and pull up the helmet. So we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals. And they signed one of my players, Akeem Davis-Gator, a linebacker.
And also, big name, of course, Josh Sweat.
Yeah.
Going back to his defense coordinator when he was at Philly.
Nice. Yeah, that should be a good reunion. And with that defense, you think they'll be able to maybe Arizona finally do something?
That I don't know, because I feel like the secondary is kind of weak
Yeah.
at Arizona.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do with the...
Honestly, they're just that one team in the NFC West who doesn't do anything.
Yeah, maybe a whiteout, because...
Yeah. And Kyler Murray, I think he's just gonna be all right.
I mean, that team, we kind of expected them to do horrible last year.
Yeah, but
They were mediocre.
they were mediocre but not horrible, but still not enough for the playoffs.
Yeah, so I think they have a lot of...
Yep.
And I don't know how much... I feel like they have plenty of money to throw around.
Yeah, they probably have. What have they been doing with it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So moving more down the Arizona Cardinals.
I don't think so.
And then next up we go to
I think they'll need some time.
McCullen go to the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, so one thing of note
Mm-hmm.
with the Falcons is Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You keep him for the years,
Yep.
because they don't have to pay him.
Yeah, you paid him too much, so now you gotta deal with that. And Michael Penix Jr. needs some weapons to throw to.
I mean, at some point you had to give him a car keys, a D-Store.
Yeah.
It's a Mercedes-Benz.
But yeah. I wonder if the players will get free Mercedes-Benz cars. Yeah. So what are they? So what are notable players they signed, or have they done anything yet?
I believe, well, they lost their center to the Bears.
Yeah, we'll get to the Bears in a little bit.
I know they recently left tackle,
Yep.
Jake Williams.
Yep. So basically, nothing much to say about the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they got a pass rusher, but
yeah, but
no.
mostly nothing players. Or just so let's just move on.
I think it's players that have had some success in the past.
Yeah, and there's the other two Nan forgetting about, right? Or those are two teams are they? Yeah, so next up we'll go to Baltimore Ravens. And I know the
Is
what?
the Falcons have some players
Oh yeah,
that are going to market, like
yeah.
Justin Simmons, Matt Judon, Horns Up Harder. So they have some.
Yeah. Let's go see it. Let's go see if they can replace all
They got in Divine Diablo from the Raiders
Mm.
and Leonard Floyd as the two.
But Leonard Floyd, he's washed.
Yeah.
Like certain other player that might rumored to go to a couple teams, but we'll get to that. Yeah, so the next up, the Baltimore Ravens.
I mean, is he worth a 1-year, $10 million deal?
No. Leonard Fournette, yeah, he's not playoff Lenny anymore.
Leonard Floyd, faster, sir.
Yeah.
But he's old. He's like...
And he's old. He is not what he was at Tampa Bay when he won that Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about, he's a pass rusher.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Floyd.
Sorry.
Outside linebacker.
Never mind.
That was with the Bills for a long time.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I got those two players mixed up.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, so I think what are the Atlanta Falcons?
Not really.
Next up, we got Baltimore Ravens. And I just signed DeAndre Hopkins from the Chiefs. What is that? Is that like the 5th team he's been with?
I don't know. He was with... That's the third team in the last
Yeah, he's with the Texans. He was on the Texans, the Cardinals, the Chiefs recently, the Titans, and now the Ravens.
For a 1-year deal, though.
Yeah, like
So, isn't he also kind of washed?
yeah, he's definitely washed. And the Ravens, I think they've
They lost, yeah, a few guys.
yeah,
They lost their, they lost their left guard
the left guard.
to the Jaguars.
Yep. Well, to protect to protect Trevor Lawrence at all costs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're at the main.
They're money now for that.
Yeah.
That's something about. They're guaranteeing him for 3 years, $37.5 million.
Think that was an overpay?
Probably.
Yep.
So the Texans haven't really done anything.
Yeah.
They re-signed the fullback. That's it.
How about the Texans?
Sorry, the Ravens.
Oh yeah, they.
So we'll have to see what that.
Yep.
So they're definitely a team that I think will go draft
Yeah.
and improve.
And
Well, they're also still good players over.
yeah. I guess they were the only B team. So we'll go with Carolina next. Yeah. What has Carolina even done?
A lot of money thrown around about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, maybe they need the best on the offense to get Bryce Young someone to throw to.
Well, they re-signed Brady Christensen.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's the only offensive guy they signed.
Yeah, you can't just use Chuba Hubbard and Xavier Legette.
Yeah, because they got...
And also Adam Thielen, who's washed.
Yeah, and they also released Miles Sanders, which really wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
And they also they got Trevor Moring from the Ravens, the Raiders. $51 million for 3 years. Being overpaid.
Definitely an overpay.
Sean Wharton, backup lineman from the Chiefs. 3 year, $45 million.
Overpaying for a backup. What is the front office doing?
And they lost Xavier Woods,
Xavier Woods.
one of the safeties to the Titans,
Yeah.
for only 2 years, $10 million.
I see. They're definitely overpaying here.
And they re-signed, but they signed Sam Martin.
Sam Martin.
Yeah.
No.
For 1 year. 1.6 million.
At least that was out overpay. Yeah. So
So we got Punter get paid. Vikings Punter also got repaid, but only
and Bengals punter also got repaid as well, and their freaking long snapper also got paid. Yeah. So we'll carry the
So a team this year.
Oh no! I missed the Buffalo Bills.
So of course,
Where's their helmet? I don't even have Buffalo Bills.
open a little bit.
What?
Red strick on the top. Over the
Adult. I am. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm clearly not built for this. Yes. Yeah. Why did I miss the Buffalo Bills? Yeah, they gave Josh Allen the most contract of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MVP definitely deserved it, but they also had to sacrifice a linebacker to another team. Yes. Yeah.
Who was that?
Who is who?
That they had to give away.
It was a linebacker. I forgot his name.
I don't see anything on here.
Yeah.
Oh, they were signed Mark Hamlin.
And good on them.
On the side of safety from Washington. Mark Forrest. They also had Joey Bosa, but I don't know how that worked.
Yeah, they got.
It's only a 1 year deal.
Yeah, I forgot they got Joey Bosa.
$12.6 million.
I think I might be a little bit of an overpay.
Yeah. What about this one though?
Yeah.
Josh Palmer.
Josh Palmer.
He was with the Chargers last year.
Yeah, I know that.
Barely. It was like the wide receiver for 4 or 5.
Oh my gosh, now he was.
That's not paying him.
Oh, really?
3 years.
Or how much we're paying him?
$36 million.
Oh, okay, that is probably the overpay of overpays this offseason.
That's $12 million a year.
Like, dude, why? He's all right, but he's not deserving that much.
Guaranteed $18 million.
That's
So if they cut him after week 3, they gotta pay him $18 million.
that's just what. That's an overpay, dude. Come on,
And they also got, they lost Matt Collins.
Matt Collins.
But he's only get paid $8.4 million for 2 years to go flakeless Patriots.
Yeah, I see.
They got Larry Ogunjobi.
Yep.
for a year. So they're not doing a whole lot with names.
Yep.
Wide receiver, I think they should board the draft
Yeah.
and not broke like they did last year.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs get a superstar. Fast guy.
Yeah. The Chiefs, they don't get a second best guy to deal with Xavier Worthy.
And also, Cook is going to want to get more.
Oh, yeah, it's always James Cook, yeah.
Yeah.
That dude was my most hated player last year because he screwed me out because I needed Josh Allen to get fantasy points, kept handing it off to him. Like, I was like, stop it, I need fantasy points on Josh Allen.
And I think another player that could have market value
Yeah.
for a decent deal, Amari Cooper.
Oh, yeah, Amari Cooper. He's starting to get washed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know the
But if you want to help develop youngsters,
Yeah. Another the multiple goals. Next up, we got 3-time offseason champions, the Chicago Bears.
so far,
They
that moves have not worked. We'll see if they work this year.
yeah. Knowing how cursed the Bears are, I don't think they will.
I mean, they're Ben Johnson come in and he's like, "Why do you guys fix this?
Yeah,
O line
and he also
trade for 2 guys and sign another."
and he also said I'd shave my censored off for 10 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they also have a lot of guys.
yeah, they got a crap ton of people.
Honestly,
I guess they
leaving that are available, like Keenan Allen,
Keenan.
Gerald Everett, DeMarcus Walker,
Yeah,
Kevin Jenkins, which is a guard,
yeah,
but they should replace him because they got
yeah,
Jonah Jackson
yeah.
and Joe Thuney.
Yep, and
And then signed Drew Dahlman,
they also
the center from
they
Atlanta.
also need a running back because DeAndre Swift I think is washed. No,
Yeah.
like one of my best friends, a Bears fan, tries not to admit that he's washed, but I think he also knows he's washed.
Well, I feel like you can get, now once you shirt up your O-line, you can get a tackle later
Yeah.
to develop under the young guys,
Mm-hmm.
and you can focus on running back first round.
Yeah, like
Now you can get it like Van Optet.
the Ashton Genty or Cam Scadaboo or
Or they're talking trading Anderson now is
Trudon Henderson.
upticking.
Oh yeah, man, what about Caleb Johnson?
I think they said he was still like a day 3.
But yeah, still maybe like maybe like he goes somewhere. And a lot of people saying the Cowboys might get Ashton Genty.
Yes, I saw that too.
Yeah, I
I saw the Vikings re-signed Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Yeah,
They're another team first round that could go after
yeah.
a running back.
Yep. Yeah, if we add up to some more San the Bears, let's go to the sorry and sucky Cleveland Browns.
Okay, so one news element
Yeah.
making news to viewers.
I don't
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, Russell Wilson potentially going to the Browns.
He's a visit today.
I'm sorry, I was like the Steelers just lost Justin Fields. They don't, and now they're gonna lose like Russell Wilson. What other quarterback do they have? They don't. The Kenny Pickett went to the Philadelphia Eagles, and now get to Kenny Pickett with the Browns. Yeah, like honestly, why would the Russell Wilson go to the Browns? They already got Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, because I don't know if they're a bit with Deshaun Watson because he's gonna be out.
Yeah, and good. Get it. Yeah,
Oh, the Steelers actually got Skylar Thompson.
yeah, like good
So
riddance.
he's the only guy walking around right now.
Yeah, and like good riddance, City Watson.
But they also have a long list of guys leaving them on the O-line.
Yeah,
Romaine Ifedi,
yeah, Miles Garrett here.
Jarrett Willis,
Yeah, Miles.
Chubb, Elijah Moore,
Man, they're losing a lot of their star players.
Force Hill.
And Miles Garrett won out there, but they gave him a payday.
Another quarterback they have is Bailey Zappi.
Oh, Bailey.
It's their only big guy they signed
And
is Malik Collins.
yeah,
The 49ers beat line.
and Jameis Winston, I think, is gone. Where'd he go?
He's still free agent.
Yeah, but he's definitely not staying there.
Yeah. He'll probably sign a 1 or 2 year deal.
Yeah, with like the Raiders or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Browns, they're losing a lot of the players. And
Well, I think the Chargers were looking at Jameis to be.
oh yeah, I heard about that. Even though they already had Justin Herbert.
Or just to be their back for them.
Oh yeah. But like the Browns are still gonna be sucking and still gonna be the worst team in Ohio. Now let's move on to the best team in Ohio, my Cincinnati Bengals, who have still unre-signed T. Higgins and still unre-signed Jamar Chase. And we're letting Trey Hendrickson leave. What are you doing, Dude Tobin? What are you doing, Mike Brown? You guys are the worst front office I've ever seen. No, one of them. One of the worst. Cowboys are worse. We'll get to them in a bit.
Hey, but you gotta coming back. Smaji Kirine.
Yeah, like former running back who had that really who slaying that one Titans play around, I think it was. Yeah, but we re-signed and we signed like we got a pass rusher. We recently got him. We also got we need a guard. Like Alex Kappa.
Yeah, you let him walk.
Yeah, Alex Kappa's got cut, so we need a guard. And then we let also why I cannot let Zach Moss go. Chase Brown and Khalil Herbert are the better running backs here.
We still got 1 year's yellow left.
Still, yeah.
But yeah, they got cornerback Mike Hill and leaving.
Yeah, I'm like
Bill.
Bell. Von Bell, I'll miss him. He was alright. But yeah, but was too short at. Also Akeem Davis-Gaither, I think that was his name.
Yeah.
He went to Arizona, as we just discussed.
You got Tadaro Slayton.
Yeah.
Backup D tackle from the Packers.
Gotta do better than that. I mean, at least I'll take whatever we can get because we don't have a lot of cap space left.
Yeah, because now you're gonna have to pay.
And Jamar Chase and
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, we just paid Joe Burrow and so Joe Burrow and
not gonna be able to pay both T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
But like in that case, but then why are we letting like two of them lead? You know, if we had a better problems, we could have re-signed Jesse Bates, we could have re-signed Trey Anderson and those two. Yeah, like, and again, that's why we're again franchise tagging T. Higgins. So maybe we call it with a vendor deal next offseason. Like, if we franchise tag him for a third year row next season, everyone will get that. If they do that, the whole entire front office needs to be tipping fired. And Mike Brown actually needs to sell the team. He's starting to actually creep down as probably the second worst NFL owner. And, of course, the worst NFL owner will always be Jerry Jones. Since Dan Snyder's gone.
Yeah, because you can franchise tag a player 3 times.
Yeah.
But the cost of paying them increases by 120%.
Oh my gosh.
So like they take like the top 10 values, I think, or something like that,
and
they average it out, and then they have to increase it by 120%.
I see. Yeah, it's me.
So it's a lot of money.
Our front office is full of a bunch of dim-witted people who don't know how to run a football team.
So we'll have to see what the Bengals do.
Yep.
In another team that generally doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
During the off season.
Are we talking Dallas Cowboys? Oh my gosh. Okay. Once again, Jerry Jones is all in my angle side.
Yeah, I saw something that they haven't paid a guy like over $6 million a year.
They're
in like foul season signing.
Honestly, they might be because of new Detroit Lions.
But here's who they signed: Javonte Williams,
washed.
1 year, $3 million.
Bruh.
That's what you need for your. Needs to be your best running back.
Dude, like they're gonna draft Ashton Genty. If they don't draft Ashton Genty, well, they're pretty screwed.
I mean, this one was a bad letting to Marcus Lawrence walk.
Yeah, and that's not terrible. He was
as old. He's getting $42 million from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Hey, but he's guaranteed $18 million.
Yeah.
So if the Seahawks decide to come in, they won't be.
They won't beat this.
They won't lose a lot of money for all that.
Yeah. And it won't be screwed. And then
Jared Lewis left.
Yep.
They got Jack Sanborn for the Bears.
Yep.
And they re-signed their punter.
Yep. That again. This is totally them going all in.
And Solomon Thomas washed.
Yeah. Again, this is definitely all in.
And they got players leaving like Rico Dowell. Well, I thought she was a good back.
Yeah.
They just ended more of a third down fact than Azer Bella.
Yep.
But they're losing him.
Yep.
They did tag and re-sign the D tackle. So.
Yep. But let's move on to one team that has definitely done a lot in free agency, and that is your Minnesota Vikings.
First day, I think a lot of people were like, what the heck is going on?
I bet Vikings fans were very overwhelmed.
Because we signed some no-name hobo from the XFL on day one.
Oh my god.
After you can't find him.
You mean the UFL, right?
what he was with the XFL.
Oh, yeah.
Like a few years ago when it was still XFL.
Yeah, now it's the UFL.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely cover the UFL. And we'll definitely cover the UFL a little bit on our show.
So yeah, because they let Cam Bynum walk
Yep.
on day one.
Yep. And they also let Sam Darnold go to the Seahawks.
They signed Isaiah Rogers, who day one signed was like, okay, maybe it's there, but this guy had gambling issues.
I guess it's
I'm
not.
not sure we throwing him.
I guess it's not a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
And then I think we signed the center, Ryan Kelly, and we're like, okay, it's picking up. But then we let Cam Bynum go, and then all of that. And then we signed some guy that's listed on here. It's by the name of something, Buddha Bolden or something like that. And
Buddha.
it's like, who the heck is this guy?
Yeah, some nothing player picked off the streets, I assume.
And then day two, we wake up, they signed Will Fries, re-signed Byron Murphy, Jonathan Ellen, and get Jamon Hargrave.
And we signed Aaron Jones.
Well, that was before free agency started. That was like Monday.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But yeah,
Let's just say the Vikings.
it's like Sunday.
Let's just say the Vikings have been very busy during free agency. I guess they had all the cap space they need. They won all the cap space they wanted. So I guess why not take advantage of it?
But the Will Fries deal, do you think he's worth $88 million
No.
for 5 years?
No. Like he's all right, but not an elite player.
Yeah.
That's definitely their overpay. Yeah.
I mean, he's only 26.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
did some years out of him.
Yep.
But Sam Darnold, geez, I'm probably whatever to that guy.
Oh no.
$33.5 million
And the
a year for 3 years.
And we might be looking at another Brett Favre situation as the Vikings might get Aaron Rodgers.
Stay away with going all in JJ. Sign a veteran that's got him, that's going to ruin our locker rooms by his devilish whatever.
Well, and maybe when he retires, maybe he should try and run for vice president. I'm sure he'll do less damage there than on a football team.
If I let him get elected, this will be like,
Yeah,
where's the aliens?
that dude's old, washed, past his prime, everything.
And the Colts also got Daniel Jones. So we got competition brewing in the Colts. Is Anthony Richardson that bad they don't trust him?
Honestly, I would just imagine honestly both. If AR5 is not that good, then Daniel Jones is not better either. So the Vikings have been very busy this past few days. So Maryland's finished off the other team. We got the Green Bay Packers. They've done a little bit of free agency.
I mean, not a whole lot.
Yeah, the Packers don't think have done a lot.
I think they've helped their O-line house a little bit
Yep.
by getting Aaron Banks. Well, that's the one that is signed as.
Yep.
Aaron Banks, our guard.
Yep.
And Fake Hobbs to replace Eric Stokes for it as an upgrade.
Yeah.
So those are only moves to Packers.
And Aaron Stokes.
The Packers are so young.
Yeah.
Aaron Banks is only 27.
Jordan Love is still also young, so who knows? Maybe this team can make a Super Bowl run in the future.
Hello, have you AJ Dillon? Potentially he's going to sign with the Eagles.
Honestly, AJ Dillon washed. He hasn't done anything.
He was hurt last year.
Yeah, and now they got the Packers at Josh Jacobs. So yeah. Yeah. So.
And they only let Jadarian Slayton walk, so they're not, and Eric Stokes, so they're not like,
Yep.
they don't have a lot of guys. Corey Ballantyne
Yep.
is available. I don't know if they're going to do Jair.
Yep.
That definitely have to be it. Go after someone.
Yep.
Cornerback, there's not a lot left.
Yep.
Like James Bradbury's left, I think.
Yeah.
This Slade just signed with the Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna have to get someone in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last year, the Packers did offense tackle from Arizona. A random guy.
Yeah.
And the fans booed the guy. They're like, because it was in Detroit. He was a Packer fan was trying to bite. And they laughed at him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then speaking of the Lions, let's finish off the NFC North.
We got young and work wide receivers. So
Yep. The Lions, what have they done in free agency?
let guys walk.
Yeah. What have they?
Melifonwu went to Miami. one of the guys that's like by the kneecap type guy.
Mm-hmm.
They re-signed Dan Skipper. You're gonna love that.
Yeah, get it, Skipper. Like Lions, he's basically a living legend in Detroit. He just only caught the touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Just, imagine if it was.
Got the one penalty.
Yep, years ago from the Cowboys. Like, imagine if it was Penny Suit. Wait, what was that penalty in the Cowboys?
Illegal touching because the guy didn't tort
Bruh.
a few years ago.
Bruh. And that was in the cloud, whatever. That was all BS call.
Yeah, it was.
It's a zebra alert. Anyway. Yeah.
But Carlton Davis go to New England.
Yep.
He helped them, but that was got DJ Reed.
Yeah. Imagine if it was Penny.
Replacing.
Yeah, imagine if it was Penny Sewell who caught that touchdown.
I think it was actually Taylor Decker.
Just,
I don't know.
but Dan Skipper, like I think he was the one who caught the touchdown.
This year.
Yeah, this year, yeah.
But the penalty the year before.
Yeah.
They let Kevin Zeitler go,
Yep.
which shouldn't be a. They didn't put Dan Skipper off.
Yep.
They're right guard.
Yeah. At least Sonic and
Because,
Yep.
yeah, they Kevin Zeitler right guard.
Yep. Yeah.
No, they actually think they had the Matt. No, he's a right guard. I think they had Brand Glasgow.
I mean, he'll leave that fact check to him later on.
But they'll need guard. They'll need some guard.
Yeah. At least the guy still got Sonic and Knuckles there.
Yeah. They signed a D tackle.
Yep.
Roy Lopez
Yep.
resigned. Enrique, I don't want to say that.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. No. We sure. But don't sue us.
They has Hutchinson back, of course.
Of course. No.
They let Zadarius Smith go. He's also 32,
Dang.
so it's not.
Nothing. Definitely getting old. Yeah. So the Lions haven't done a lot. So.
And they got Ben Neiman, free agent, but they still have some good linebackers.
Yes. So yeah.
So yeah, they're losing a lot of depth guys
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah. Yeah, so any other notable things? Well, Justin Fields went to the Jets. Yeah, we'll see how well he does there. Well, they're gonna need to be able to block for him, but the Jets will probably be the same.
the same old Jetties.
Yeah, and the Seahawks have done a lot.
Well, they've also lost a lot.
They lost a lot. Yeah.
Our true whiteouts. So what do we think about DK Metcalf and Jordan Pickens on the same team?
Honestly, they might go well that DK might flex them, go DK, Donkey Kong.
I feel like they're gonna eventually just start fighting each other.
Yeah, like it would have been. Imagine if it was Marshawn Lattimore went to the Buccaneers, dude. I would have. Oh my gosh. Imagine the memes that would have come from that. And
If you wanted Steelers?
yeah, no, if you know, and Marshawn Lattimore went to the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I can imagine all the stepbrother memes that would have came from that.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well, they let Morgan Moses go
yeah,
for Seattle. They're sorry for the Jets. So of course, Justin Fields and DK.
and then the certain defending Super Bowl champions Philadelphia Eagles. What have they done to try and maintain a dynasty?
Let guys go.
Yep, one who they let go. And of course, Kenny Pickett, I know he left. And the Browns.
Well, they let plenty of guys walk.
Mhm.
But not too big names like Milton Williams,
Yep.
which did help them. But
Yeah, but he was just
lack of.
backup. Yeah.
But now we start in New England.
Yep.
Health is concerned. He's also only 26, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see because he'll only be a starter of New England.
Yeah. New England is a lot.
Yeah, so I mean they let Darius Slay,
Yep.
Dave Rogers, James Bradbury.
Mm.
So that's to throw like Super Regime in the starting spot.
I'm sure he can handle it.
Yeah.
That dude's a rookie, but
They're young,
yeah, and me.
but they're gonna need some depth.
Yep. Yeah, but they got Kurt Regime. They also have another corner. I forgot his name. One cornerback. I forgot what was his name.
The one guy at either side,
Yeah, the other side. What was it?
front Vito,
Yeah.
a drawing to blank.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that dude is also pretty good.
Oh, Quinion Mitchell.
Oh, Quinion Mitchell. Yeah, but they also got some of the guys on depth at quarterback.
Well, they got Maddox, free agents. You know,
Yeah, but yeah, it's still pretty good.
though they'll need some help there,
Yeah,
and they need a new long snapper too.
yeah, yep. I'm sure anybody could do long snapper.
And I believe he's also going to go Mekhi Becton. But they also got from a young guard from the Texans.
I see.
But CJ Gardner-Cronston is also yeah, he was the deal, part of the Texans deal.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going down to Houston to help with that defense, which I think they've got rid of a few guys, but I think those will be tough.
Yeah. And we mentioned the Patriots a lot, so what have they done?
Patriots.
Yep, they
Avoid me. Avoid me on that list. There they are. For a second, I thought they weren't a team.
what?
Yeah, so they threw a lot of money around.
Yeah.
Robert Spillane, Morgan Moses, Harold Landry, Milton Williams. Well, Jonathan Jones went to the Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt Collins.
Yep.
Got Josh Dobbs from backup.
And Josh Dobbs.
The pass front.
Yep. It seems that a lot of times on those
Carlton Davis.
those progressive backup quarterback commercials, it seem to have a lot of former Vikings quarterbacks. Case Keenum, Josh Dobbs.
Well, they have Forsett on one. But now Mulch said now is going to Arizona.
Yeah, Jumping could. But what is it with them and former Vikings quarterbacks? Progressive and former Vikings quarterbacks.
The next one they need is Teddy Bridgewater. They pulled him out.
Yeah, is he still with the Lions or is he back in retirement?
I don't know. Probably go back into retirement.
Yeah, I'd probably go back to coaching at high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, and also, what are the Texans doing getting like linemen?
yeah, like that. That is not a single lineman. And when
They got rid of a guard and a trade.
yeah,
They got rid of their left tackle
oh my
and a
God.
trade to the Commanders.
And they haven't signed a single lineman. Like they
Oh, but she's old. They're Tunsil.
like who's gonna guard C.J. Stroud?
Because they had one of the worst numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah, most sacks in the league.
they're gonna need to draft a lot of offensive linemen in the draft.
Yeah, because they lost another one.
Oh my God!
Bash with left tackle.
But what is it a lot the Texans and hating
He was a lineman at tackle last year.
what is it with the Texans and hating offensive linemen? I don't get it.
I don't know about the Commanders.
Oh, the Commanders, yeah.
But now they have Larry Tunsil climbing in. But yeah, Texans,
Texans, they're pretty screwed on offensive line.
at least in two of those positions there, I didn't.
Yep,
And had to shore up.
and they need anyone they can get.
I mean, Vegas is no walk, I believe.
Uh-huh.
So, and don't come back to Minnesota, bro. We don't want you.
Yeah. Yeah, so is there any other middle thing for free?
I mean, it's gonna be funny if he crawled back to Josh Allen. Take me. I'm sorry. Probably like, you're still gonna win without me.
Yeah. So
He's like, Wash, I want MVP without your butt.
yeah, and yeah, anything more to say on free agency?
I don't think so.
Yeah, not anything on college football recently, and
Well, not really.
yeah, so college football's been dead silent ever since the transfer portal. But speaking of college, March Madness is coming up in a few days. That's Selection Sundays.
Yeah.
Although I'm not going to be here for Selection Sunday because I'm going to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So
Yeah, but I think we can.
I
Yeah.
don't think we'll be able to do a show on that. Mm.
Yeah, but we'll maybe do something like maybe show more of our brackets.
Yeah, maybe we'll show off some of our brackets on during a show after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and then we got the draft coming up, and then during the summer we'll be doing our final predictions for every NFL and Power 4 college football team.
Oh yeah, but we'll also do our live draft day coverage.
Oh yeah, like it
I
won't.
don't know if we'll do day one.
Yeah, but we won't do day one.
We'll see if we'll do round one. If we do round one, it won't be the whole first round.
Yeah,
It'll be like the first two picks.
like first 15 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, would I?
And
Yeah.
slow that night.
Yeah, like our budget doesn't allow us to go the whole draft. Someday we will,
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll have professional stars on our show,
Professional stars.
Yeah, if we get that big, hopefully.
Yeah, family, it's some central kids.
Yeah, that's
Central Florida.
that's totally gonna go somewhere
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up.
for today's show.
Yeah. All the off-season moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And we got more off-season content coming your way in the next few weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up with this episode.